Welcome back. It's been a little while since I've put together a talking video, and it's probably about time now. I haven't been out on the bike recently. I haven't been so flash, but as luck would have it, I've got a lot of archival stuff, and one piece I haven't put up yet is the trip from Fairlie in the Mackenzie district through to Lake Tekapo in the South Island. This was taken on our recent 10-day riding trip that we did down at the South Island in November of last year, 2022. And this covers leaving from the patronised and kind of famous Fairlie Bakehouse, where they've got some exceptional pies, I have to say. Leaving from there and heading to, our ultimate destination was Mount Cook, Aoraki Mount Cook, but we ended up stopping first at Lake Tekapo, and that is going to be the subject of this particular video. Now, as I mentioned, this is early, kind of mid-November 2022, and the weather was kind of grey, cloudy, and it looked like we were going to get rained on pretty significantly on this one. So we'd switched into our wet weather gear in Fairlie and headed off on our way without too much hopes of really getting a view of the lakes or the mountains when we were heading through the Mackenzie district, because we pretty much anticipated this weather was going to settle in and become quite troublesome to us, which is why we're in the wets. And during the initial part of the run here, which is travelling along State Highway 8, this is the Fairlie Tekapo road. Pretty hard to get lost on. It's the only road. You just stay on it. It'll take you through to Lake Tekapo, Lake Pukaki, and then if you turn right at the right spot, it'll take you up to Aoraki Mount Cook. In any event, as you can see, there's clouds and all kinds of troublesome looking stuff around the hills, and there was certainly a little bit of moisture in the air, and we thought, well, shame, but we tried. The weather's not going to be that flash coming over here. But as we got through a place called, I think it's called Burkes Pass, the weather just seemed to lift a little bit, and as we started getting through into the Mackenzie country proper, we began to realise that in fact this was going to be one of those spectacular days, and we're going to have a view to rival all views heading up towards the lakes and the Southern Alps, and that's definitely how it came to pass. I have to say again, the roads in the South Island, they're really a pleasure to ride on. Great condition, and especially after the awful weather and issues that we're having with roading in the North Island following the rains and the cyclones and whatnot. Looking back on this, we were spoilt beyond belief with the quality of the roads that we had to ride on down there. Fabulous times, and not many people on the roads, at least when we were riding. So yeah, I do miss those days. Looking forward to going back there later on this year. Fingers crossed, all going well, we'll be heading back to Cromwell towards the end of the year, so going a slightly different route. We'll have some more footage to cover for that. Anyway, back to the video itself. We are now getting closer to the lake area, the Lake District, and Lake Tekapo is a glacial-fed lake, like all of them around here, with the most amazing blue. And although this wasn't our destination, at least on this particular journey, we did pull off the side of the road here in a place called Pioneer Drive, and just took a moment to breathe it all in. Fabulous sights and views right here. Now, a fun little fact about this Pioneer Drive that we're just turning off the main highway onto, it is a little loop. If you carry all the way around that loop, it will re-enter you back onto State Highway 8, and it will also take you past what turns out to be a much photographed Instagram photo stop for many people. I think it's a little brick building, the Church of the Good Shepherd, right on the shores of Lake Tekapo, and it's definitely well worth to go along and have a look, and I'm sure we'll be taking a look at that next time we're in town. We didn't go there this time, we just parked the bikes, then turned ourselves back around and carried on our way to Aoraki Mount Cook. Anyway, we've reached the destination where we're going to stop and take some pictures of Lake Tekapo, and this is where I'm going to leave this video to close out. It's about a 40 something kilometre ride from Fairlie to Lake Tekapo, well worth it. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and hope you get out there and get riding whenever you can. Whatever you're doing, ride safe, take care out there, have fun. See you next time.